Oh, they ate. Like, they actually ate with that. I know all of you think it's my hair, but it's not my hair. This is an ISEE hair half wig. It is 24 inches, but I cut it and I layered it, so that's why it looks shorter. It's giving Beyonce, perfect for the summer. If you've never done highlights before, summer is the time. I'm so scared for what this is gonna look like. So we're gonna install a half wig. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna be blonde. And I don't really know how blending a highlighted half wig is gonna work. This is the hair we're gonna be using. So it's from ISEE Hair. And what I like that they've done is that they haven't overdone it with the blonde highlights, because when I first took this out of the box, I was scared for how I was gonna match my hair, because you know my hair is black, like my hair is dark. But because they didn't overdo it with the blonde, the majority of the hair is actually dark, so the match should be quite nice. You guys already know, I'm gonna put all the details in the description box or on the screen. This is 24 inches, guys. I haven't got a long half wig yet, but I'm excited for my first long half wig to be blonde highlights, because I do love a good blonde moment. I'm not gonna show you my braid down because you guys already know what we do on this channel. I'm gonna start from the point where the wig is on my head, because my braids always look insane and I'm just not coming on the internet like that. Looking a hot mess. As always, I will show you how much leave out I have, but it's literally like that much, because less leave out, less problem. Whenever I put on a half wig, I like to start from the center clip, and then I do the 2 on the side and then the 1 in the back. And of course you have a drawstring as well that you can then tighten at the back, just so that the half wig doesn't feel like it's sliding around on your head. I am gonna brush out the hair a bit, just so that I have an understanding of how I need my leave out to look for it to actually match. But so far, oh, I think this is gonna look so good. Like, I think this is gonna be so gorgeous. Especially now that it's summer as well. I think if you've ever wanted a time to try blonde or any sort of highlights, summer. Summer is the time. I don't think everyone wears wig caps underneath their half wigs, but I do like to just have the wig cap. So ISEE Hair puts that in the box as well. I don't know if you can see where I put the wig cap on. Can't even see it. Because we're doing a curly flip over, we are going to just figure out where we want it to flip over. Because I know some half wigs, sometimes from the side when people are standing up, it looks a bit crazy, because you haven't sorted out the top of the half wig. What are we thinking? Should we add some face shaping layers? Well, maybe not face shaping, because I'm not a pro when it comes to layering hair. But are we saying that we should add some layers maybe? I think that would be cute. This is how much leave out I left out. So I have that section. It isn't very much. We're gonna unravel my braids. So my hair was blow dried. I haven't straightened it. Hopefully we don't have to. It was blow dried and I just put in 2 little cane rows at the front just so it could be out the way. I'm hoping that this will already be a texture match, because I don't really want to have to be straightening my hair and stuff. Like, I don't really want to do that. But it's looking like we might have to. Yeah, because it matches but it doesn't. Like, it doesn't really match. You're going to unravel your 2 cane rows at the front. Those were literally just there so they could be out of the way. This is what the hair looks like. This is the before. This is before we work our magic. As you can see, the leave out, it's not matching. Like, you can still see that my hair is much thicker than the texture of the wig. So we are going to straighten the front section. And then from there, we're just going to figure out what we have to do to kind of make sure it blends with the half wig properly. This is cute though. Let's section off the leave out. Whenever you're sorting out your leave out, you want the half wig clipped away. So we're just gonna ponytail it for now. And then when we're ready to deal with that, we can deal with that. The leave out, we are gonna have to straighten it because it just wasn't matching the texture of the half wig. I don't wanna curl the front of my hair just because it's too much heat. It's just a lot of maintenance. Half wigs are meant to be low maintenance hairstyles. So we're gonna try to keep it that way. This is the Shy Silk Infusion. I always put this in my hair when I'm straightening it, because when I'm straightening it, when I'm straightening it, because I wanted to give silk press vibes. About 3 years ago, I was getting a sleek pony done by a really nice girl. And you know how when a hairstylist is doing your hair, they're using products that you haven't seen before. So naturally, I'm just asking her like, oh, like, what are you using this for? What are you using this for? And then she had used the Shy Silk Infusion when she was straightening my hair. And it was the straightest that my hair has ever been in my life. I'd never seen my hair looking straighter. So I asked her like, oh, like what did you use that for? And she said that's really good for straightening hair. That's all she had to tell me before I went and bought it for myself. And I love it. Like, it has my hair straight. And it looks really shiny as well. So that's what I put in my hair whenever I straighten it, because it's actually been a game changer. I know I should be chasing my hair with the comb, but honestly, guys, low maintenance. I don't have time for that right now. Okay, cool. Straighten this bit. And then this section, you see, that is how you do quick straightening. That took like 30 seconds. This is optional, but I do like to go and straighten my roots using a pencil straightener, just because this is too big to actually grab the roots of my hair. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the roots aren't straight properly. Like, they're not fully curly, but they're not exactly straight. So I do want to go in with a pencil straightener. We're just going to clamp the roots very quickly, just so they're straight, because we are going to do the little quiff hairstyle. I never used to like the quiff looking flip overs, like the curly flip overs with the quiff thing. But then I got one, like a sew-in done, and it looks so good. So now I've been doing it with my half wigs as well, which means that my roots need to be straight. The flip over that I want a little bit on this side, and I want it to flip over like here, like that. Yeah, from like there. When you're deciding where you want your flip over to be, I like to line up with my eyebrow, so like the arch of my eyebrow. So here, that is where I want it to start to flip over. So all of this is going to be down on this side, and then this is going to start flipping over from there. We're like halfway done with this hairstyle, so we're going to do the edges now while we've got the pencil straightener on. Section out your edges, not too much though. Little secret, when I do my edges for flip overs, because I like to have mine on this side, you don't ever see this side of my head, so I don't ever do this edge. Forget it, you don't need it. Whatever side is flipped over onto, just do the side that you're actually going to see the edges on. So I'm going to curl these edges inwards, curl them inwards. Is my camera dying? It needs to not die right now. But how I like to do my edges is, yeah, so you've got to be spray. Spray a little bit of it onto your edges. And then you're going to dry it, not completely, just until it feels sticky. Now that's starting to stick, you're going to just... When you're using Got to Be on your edges, you don't want to dry it too much before you've molded the edge. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult to move. Like, I think I dried this one a bit too much, so it's not really moving how I want it to. Don't be like me, guys. And now one last edge. Edges are done, we're gonna actually mold the hair into, like, you know, the flip over quiff look, that little, the swoop. So you're gonna use Got to Be again. You have to be quite quick with this, otherwise the glue is just gonna like crisp up. So you're gonna push it back using a brush. I like to use a bristle brush for that. And then dry. Spray. Dry. And we're literally gonna do that all the way across. So now the top bit, and we're gonna brush it up like that. Okay, now that we've done the whole quiff situation, we're just gonna take down the rest of the hair and then figure out what we have to do with this leave out. Sometimes you can tuck it away, sometimes you have to actually curl it, but I don't want to curl it, guys. Like, I don't want to be doing too much for a half wig. We're already starting to look pretty tea, if I do say so myself. And the blend, guys, can we talk about the blend? Like, this looks like I highlighted my own hair. Like, this actually looks like I'm potentially blonde. I didn't know if it was actually gonna match like that, but it's insane. I think because the ISEE hair one, as I said before, they didn't go in too much with the highlights, so it does still match because the majority of the half wig is still black. Oh, they ate, like they actually ate with that. My camera keeps overheating, and I did buy a new camera, but I haven't unboxed it yet, so you know. But it's really annoying because I feel like the video keeps jumping. I've got my spray bottle here. I'm thinking I should cut some layers in this though. Guys, let's do some layers. How I cut my layers, I don't know if it's wrong or right, but I just like how it looks. This front section, I like to pull it forward like that. And then I cut it diagonal like that. And then I like to do that around my head. So this section, let's trim the ends first of all. Then this section as well. Here. I promise the way I've cut this looks real crazy now, but just hear me out, guys. Just wait and see the progress. This bottle is so trash. Guys, all of my spray bottles, they do this thing where sometimes they choose to spray and sometimes there'll be water in it, but just nothing comes out. Like, you see this part that's like sticking up, yeah? So the leave out. All you're gonna do is bring the half wig on top, give yourself a little fringe and see how that disappears. So that's fine, we don't have to worry about that. The pieces on the top, when the half wig dries, it's gonna blend anyway, so it's fine. Like, it's okay, it's okay. Of course, if you do want it to match exactly, you're gonna have to curl the front of your hair. I did that in the past 2 videos, so if you wanna see how to do that, then that's in the last 2 half wig videos that I filmed. But today, I want something that's really like low maintenance and easy. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. We are going to define the curls a bit so that when it dries it looks really cute. The lighting in here keeps changing because the sun doesn't know what it wants to do. It was raining a second ago, now it's hot and sunny outside. I just don't really know what's going on. I like how this looks. Like, I think this looks tea. And we're not even done yet. Well, we are, but we're not. This is the curling cream that I like to use whenever I'm doing any sort of curly hairstyle. My friend put me on this when I had my first half wig because she installed it for me. It smells so good and it actually does really help with defining the curls. So I just rake that through the hair using my fingers. Try not to get it in your leave out though, because that's going to defeat the purpose of straightening your hair, because that is going to revert your hair. This wig doesn't smell, but you know how wigs just have a smell that isn't like, it doesn't smell like coconut, let's just say that. So by putting curling cream in, it just gives it like a really nice smell. And I like to use a tangle teaser to just comb that through. And then scrunch. Curl and scrunch. Curl and scrunch. Keep on scrunching. Just keep scrunching. And that is pretty much your hairstyle done. In the morning, so I already said to everyone, don't sleep in half wigs. Like, you should never do that. Just because the combs, like the clips are gonna really rip at your hair. Don't do that. But in the morning, the part that, like the little twist situation we've got, that is still gonna be there. So all you do is just put the half wig on and then you're out the door. This is a very quick, low maintenance, easy hairstyle. And that is how you blend your half wig. Yeah.